My vote is yes.
Nomination is released.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
A unanimous yes vote from the State Senate Judiciary Committee moves 39-year-old Fabiana Pierre-Louis a step closer to becoming the first black woman to serve on New Jersey's highest court.
I understand the importance and the magnitude of my nomination to the highest court in the state. To be part of the judiciary, one of the three co-equal branches that make our government work, is an important task.
Pierre-Louis is the daughter of Haitian immigrants. She's a wife, mother, and a partner in a law firm, and she's done a couple stints in the U.S. Attorney's Office. She told the committee she's both prosecuted cases and represented defendants.
Can you imagine how good that would feel? To not only to be the first at something, but to be not only nominated, but to be unanimously. You know, you have every single person saying yes. That has to be a completely separate milestone within itself. Tell me something in the comments. Have you ever accomplished something to the point where it was a unanimous decision? If it was, paint me a picture in the comments. Give me a basic understanding of what it was so I can understand where you're coming from.
I believe that my life experiences have also prepared me to look at issues and cases from a wide-ranging perspective.
Senators were not shy saying what they thought of Pierre-Louis.
I want to say first off that I would have been wrong, probably with the first thing that I said, that I thought you were too young. I believe that your experience belies your age.
The committee's ranking Republican tried to pin down Pierre-Louis on why judicial nominees are reluctant to answer questions if those answers don't bind their decisions on the court. He cited his opposition to the Mount Laurel decision that paves the way for more affordable housing across the state.
If I'm confirmed and I'm sitting on the court, I would not want a case to come before me and the litigants before that case to have the impression that I already have a biased view.
The Senator, Gerald Cardinale, said the Mount Laurel decision was not appropriate to force on communities, and in asking Pierre-Louis how a court could justify such a ruling, he said this.
Are you a communist?
No, Senator, I am not.
Another Republican pressed the nominee on the constitutionality of the pandemic executive orders of the governor who nominated Pierre-Louis.
He recently made sweeping changes to how we're going to conduct the election in November, even though the state constitution clearly says that the legislature has a role in establishing how the election is conducted. And the federal constitution, the U.S. Constitution, states that the legislature absolutely should be involved. And so are you concerned when you have a governor that when he makes executive order decisions, he was asked, like, why can people go to Walmart, why can people go to liquor stores and congregate there, yet they can't attend church? And we had a governor that said, well, I really didn't think about the Constitution and it's above my pay grade. Do you think that's what elected officials should be considering as they're issuing executive orders?
As a nominee to the Supreme Court, I don't think it's appropriate for me to comment on some of those issues.
Senator Mike Doherty took Pierre-Louis to task for wearing an orange ribbon at the announcement of her nomination. Doherty insisted the ribbons represent an anti-gun organization.
Okay, let me know something in the comments. I understand when you are going for a job, people are going to question your abilities to be able to do that job. But I always wondered, and this is not just coming from, what just happened just now in this video, but this has been happening even in the highest courts. Why do people ask questions over the ability of other people? It's almost as if someone was to ask me about you, the viewer. Wouldn't it make more sense for them to ask you about you? I don't know, maybe I'm fishing here, maybe I'm, but let me know your thoughts about that in the comments.
Nominee said that's not why she wore one.
It was my understanding that it was in support of gun violence victims, and that was the information that I had at the time.
Don't let people use you. And be extra careful in your role as a member of the Supreme Court. But I didn't hear that, I didn't hear it. And I'm a little disappointed that you're not big enough to say it.
the history of the orange ribbon is far deeper than what my colleague articulated. And he may not know this, right? He may not know the story of Hadiah Pendleton out of Chicago. 15-year-old girl was killed, and all of her friends started the orange ribbon as to try and fight and end violence in their own way.
The senators seemed impressed with Pierre-Louis and the potential she would represent a new and younger generation on the state's high court. The Senate president congratulated her right after the committee's unanimous vote. It's expected the full Senate will confirm her nomination on Thursday. In Trenton, Michael Hill, NJTV News.
Okay. I just heard every single thing, and just like you did. But I do have one question. It said that they not only gave her the job, for a lot of other reasons, but they gave her the job just so she can kind of, I guess, influence younger people. How would you feel if you got a job that you wanted, that you were seeking? And even though you were very much capable of doing that job, they said, we're giving you this job so you can influence younger people. Not giving you this job because we know you are capable of doing the job. I don't know why, but that just bothers me a little bit. But anyway, I'm curious to hear your point of view on this. And as always, don't forget to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.